Hey there my peeps, it is that time for the SummerSlam prediction game video. We've got a long ass SummerSlam this year, 4 hours long, 11 matches, one of them though being in question, and that is the women's tag team match. Not sure if that's still going to take place because Eva Marie got suspended. And her husband tweeted out that once we find out why she got suspended, we're going to be outraged. Look, even if we do get outraged, even if she got suspended for, I don't know, eating a non-organic tomato or some stupid shit like that, it's not a good idea to tweet about that because the last person that complained about their suspension on Twitter, they're no longer with the company. But anyways, moving on, I'd like to give some shoutouts to the guys that called every match for the Battleground pay-per-view. They got every single match right. They are Starter Cup Series and Teo Sarumi. So shoutouts to you guys, congrats for calling every single match. Links to their channels will be in the description box. Check them out. Let's start the predictions. Alright, so first up on the list is Sheamus versus Cesaro, the first match of the best of 7 series that they're going to have. I'm going to go with Sheamus on this one. He went ahead and lost a bunch of matches after losing the title. He recently lost twice to Cesaro, so he's not looking too good. And since they're going to have a bunch of matches, people need to start taking Sheamus seriously again and actually think that he can win, so I say he wins the first one. And then for the IC title match, The Miz versus Apollo Crews. I don't think Crews is going to win the title just yet. I think they're going to keep on going with The Miz barely retaining the championship by either cheating or stealing the win. On top of that, I feel like this feud has had very little build to it, so I think it's too soon for Crews to win the IC title off The Miz. And moving on, we've got the Tag Team Championship match, The New Day versus The Club, and this time, they don't have Big E out ringside, and the last time The New Day were a member short in a Tag Team title match, they lost the Tag Team titles to the Primetime Players. So I think history's going to repeat itself this time, and The Club is going to walk out the new Tag Team Champions. Now, The New Day, if they lose the Tag Team titles, which I think they will at SummerSlam, they're going to have a 364-day title reign, so a day short from a full year, but they'll lose it at the same pay-per-view they won it at SummerSlam last year. And if they do retain, I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and lose it the next day or the next pay-per-view just so they can have that 1-year title reign. But I'm pretty sure the Club. Afterwards, we got the Women's Championship rematch, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. To me, this is the easiest match to predict on the card. Sasha Banks, all the way. I can't see her losing the title to Charlotte. She just won it off of Charlotte. This is just the obligatory rematch that they have. And I think what's next for Charlotte is the feud against Dana Brooke. And then Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens versus Enzo, Amore, and Big Cass. As much as I'd like to see Y2J and Kevin Owens win this, become a tag team, win the tag team titles, with Jericho leaving again soon to go tour with Fozzy, I see this as them putting over the next biggest tag team, Enzo and Big Cass, so Enzo and Big Cass can move on to challenging the tag team champions, the Club. And then Rusev versus Roman Reigns. I'm going with Rusev on this one. I also hope Rusev wins. For the longest, Roman Reigns has always gotten the better of Rusev, while Rusev has really never gotten the better of Roman Reigns. But I actually think that changes this Sunday, because Raw, now that they've got the brand split, they need to build some new main event stars. And what a way to build the new main event star than by having Rusev beat a former world champion, a 3-time world champion, Roman Reigns. So I say Rusev wins this one. Besides, since coming back from suspension, Roman's been losing a bunch, so why not lose to Rusev and put him over? And then AJ Styles versus John Cena. I'm actually going to go with AJ Styles on this one. Usually John Cena wins 2 out of the 3 matches in a feud, but in this case right here, after SummerSlam, he's gonna go and film a TV show, so he won't be on SmackDown for a while AJ will. So AJ can really use that win, and on top of that, John Cena actually got a pin over AJ Styles already in that Battleground 6-man tag team match. He could have pinned anybody, but they made sure he got a pin over AJ, probably because AJ is gonna pin him at SummerSlam. So AJ is my pick for this match. And then the WWE title match, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler. Initially, I wasn't all that excited when Dolph won the #1 contendership, although I did think it was unpredictable, but they really got me excited with the build to this match and the promos these two have been cutting. As far as who I think is going to win, Dean Ambrose all the way. I think he's going to be a fighting champion and somebody who holds on to the title for a good while longer, and I see him feuding with AJ Styles too. And then, Brock versus Randy. I'm sure we're going to see an RKO out of nowhere. They've been talking about it way too much for it not to happen, and I'm hoping it's going to be the F5 into the RKO. But at the end of the day, no matter how many times they tell you that it's only going to take one RKO to take Brock down, that's not the case. We all know that's bullshit. Look, it's gonna take like 2 RKOs or more, and it's gonna end like all the other Brock matches recently, with an F5 and a win for Brock. Yeah, he tested positive for banned substances, but that wasn't in the WWE. He's not suspended, he's not getting punished for this, he's winning this match. And then moving on to the Universal Championship match, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Now, when this first got announced, I was like, cool, you know, this is a brand new match, it's not Seth versus Roman again, but Seth Rollins is definitely winning this. And then, as the weeks went by, I started changing my mind, and I was like, no, you know what? Now I actually think Finn Balor's gonna win the championship and become the new and first Universal Champion at SummerSlam, and right now, I still stand by that and I actually think he's gonna pull it off. As far as why I think that's the case, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow, I'll have a video telling you why I think Finn's gonna become the first Universal Champion. So that's it for my predictions. Now it's time for you guys to give me your predictions in the comment section below. Don't forget, if you get them all right, you get a shout out in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button and I'm out. See ya.